This is firefighter Raphael Porriette for Firehouse Subs. Introducing new Firehouse Pairs. Pair your favorite small sub with a signature side, like the awesome 5-cheese mac and cheese. And remember, a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. Participating locations only. Firehouse Subs will donate a minimum of $1 million in 2019 to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation by donating 0.11% of every purchase.
Good evening, Metal Faithful. We're rocking on the 5G internet tonight. We got the playlist loaded up on Spotify, and my dick on hard. How do you like that? I don't know why I added that last part. I think it was because I was thinking about 2 Live Crew, and they said at one point in the song, oh gosh, what's the name? Me So Horny.
Okay.
That he's sitting at home with his dick on hard, and I thought it would be funny if I threw it in there. Then I said it, now I feel ashamed. Welcome to the Metal Hammer of Doom. I am your host, the mandated reporter, and frankly, I'm mortified, especially at this opening, Mr. Mark Radulich. I'm so tired. Blame it on the sleep apnea and the rain. Blame it on the rain. Da-da-da-da-da. Here to shut me up and keep things on track is the co-host with the most. He doesn't know why he's here at this point. Jesse Starcher, how do you do, sir?
Blame it on the apnea. I start to snoring. Well, buddy, how many weeks? 3? Or are we at 3 weeks since we've last done a Metal Hammer of Doom? I think it has been 3 weeks. We didn't get In Flames in.
Right.
And
right. I fixed the internet too late.
Yep. I ignored my messenger way too early.
Then I went away. I've been back for 2 weeks now. So I believe this is the second show that we've done.
Okay. All right. Oh, well, yeah. I guess we did do last week's The Doit.
Yeah, we did The Doit.
The Doit. Can't forget about The Doit. Yeah,
that's right.
So, all right. Well, then. Well, I'm glad to be here, Mark Radulich, and again, reviewing an album from a band that I've never really given my full attention to. So this is the first time that we will be discussing a band. No, wait a second. This is not the first time we've been discussing a band that I've never heard of or never listened to. This will be the first time I've ever listened to a full album by these guys and doing said review. So, Mark, why don't you stop me talking and tell us what the hell we're doing?
Tonight, Children of Bodom, their 10th studio album, Hexed. That's what we're going to review tonight. Children of Bodom, of course, a Finnish melodic death metal band from Sweden, Africa.
We all came from that place. Why the hell not, you know?
It was released on March 8th, 2019. We're getting around to it now. It's the first album to feature guitarist Daniel Freyberg. He used to be the guitarist and vocalist for the band Nail Down. And he's also the former guitarist for the band Norther.
Yep.
He became a member of the band in 2016. and also after the second album, which is Relentless, Reckless Forever, not to have a song with Bodom in the title. Most of the songs are tuned in drop B tuning and D flat tuning, while the songs This Road and Glass Houses are tuned to D tuning. And I'm plug tuning. De La Soul. Anyway, this podcast is full of nonsense tonight.
Ooh. Well, you lost me when you started going down chords of fucking whatever the hell. That's about where my metal knowledge lapses.
Blame
you start talking about actually technical music terms. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, blame it on the Wikipedia. Blame it on Wikipedia, giving us useless knowledge.
Many covers of that song tonight. Parodies, if you will.
The last time we reviewed a Children of Bodom album, it went better than this, but not well. It was I Worship Chaos, and it was a fine album and all. There was nothing wrong with it, but it didn't really give Robert and I a lot to talk about. So the episode of the Metal Hammer of Doom itself was a little boring, little just
lackluster.
Lackluster.
Did somebody fall asleep on that one, or was it just along the lines of okay, yeah, all right, yeah,
like we just had nothing to talk about. Like it wasn't a very interesting podcast. Not like this word salad that's starting off this podcast tonight.
Fucking A. I don't know, you come to the right place for a lot of entertainment here. My God.
So hopefully this album will give us something to talk about. Sleep apnea. It makes you crazy.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I found out today that I don't breathe when I sleep.
It's not good, dude. Not good at all. You kind of need that. And now I actually want to compare your score to Ronnie's, because Ronnie said he had stopped breathing 100 and it was some crazy shit like in an hour or a minute, like 120 times a minute. And I'm like, wait a second.
I will tell you this collectively. I don't breathe for 90 minutes in a period of sleeping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I suffocate for roughly 90 minutes per episode.
That's oxygen that's not getting to your brain.
Yeah.
That's also, that's not good.
So if you're wondering, why does this podcast sound so shitty tonight? Why is Mark losing words? Why is it not really flowing? Brain damage. That's why. From the sleep apnea, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
All right. Nobody came here to listen to my fat guy problems. Let's get into Children of Bodom. Now, you say you have not heard much Children of Bodom, Jesse Starcher. Is that correct?
Nah, we head over to Spotify real quick, and I will pull up some of their more popular songs, and I will tell you which ones I've heard of, because every once in a while I'll put on a playlist, and they'll pop up there. So here we go. Children of Bodom, top 5. Are You Dead Yet? Yes, I've heard that one. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm just saying I've heard that one. Needled 24/7.
That's a good one.
Can't say I recognize that one.
You should go listen to it, like right now.
We have, looks like I'm Shipping Up to Boston.
That's a cover.
Okay. Oh, is that a Boston cover? No.
No. You've never heard it?
Shipping Up to Boston? No.
Oh, hang on. We can fix that now.
Oh, okay.
I'm shipping up to Boston.
As we're going down the list, In Your Face, and then If You Want Peace, Prepare for War.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Which I've heard you quote. And then with 1 million downloads, one off the new album, the one we covered on the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra, and that's Under Grass and Clover. So I'm Shipping Up to Boston. I'm looking to see who originally sang that song. That way I can correct myself.
It's the Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, so some punk?
Yeah. All right. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you now so that you can get your education on.
Okay. That's what I came here for.
All right. Here we go. Surely you've heard that before.
Well, I can't say that I have, but that song sounds like it kicks some ass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been used in like The Simpsons and The Departed.
Not the cover, but you're talking about the original, obviously,
yes.
right?
And
okay.
I got the Wikipedia entry up here. I'm Shipping Up to Boston is a song with lyrics written by folk singer Woody Guthrie, with music written by A. Barr, K. Casey, M. Kelly, and Jay Lynch, and MRL, performed by the Celtic punk band The Dropkick Murphys.
Okay, all right. Well, the song definitely sounds... it's got some heaviness to it, I noticed, and I enjoyed that cover. I can't say... I doubt the original sounds anything like that.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Oh, really? Okay.
So you got to see this list of where Shipping Up to Boston has been used. The New England Patriots frequently use the song during home games.
No surprise.
The instrumental version was used as the theme song for Captain Kirk's monster truck driven by Alex Blackwell. In rugby union...
Well, wait. Captain Kirk's monster truck.
Captain's Curse. Sorry.
Okay. It's like Star Trek and monster trucks do not mix.
I'm not going to read all of these, but the song was the entrance theme for former UFC light heavyweight champion and UFC Hall of Fame fighter Forrest Griffin.
Okay.
It was used heavily in the film The Departed. It also appeared in the Simpsons episode The Departed.
Yeah.
It appears in an episode of King of the Hill.
Okay.
The instrumental part of the song was used in episode 6 of Luck. It's been used in Lobster Wars, Top Gear. The song was featured in NHL 11. It also downloadable content for Guitar Hero World Tour and Rock Band.
Woo! Take a shot.
There you go. It was used in the TV spot for Brave. Let's see.
The Disney movie?
Yes.
Or the DreamWorks, or whichever the hell it was?
Yeah, Pixar.
Pixar. Well, it sounds like that song must have been pretty popular. I don't know how I've missed it.
Once again, Jesse Starcher proves he's not from the United States.
Never seen Departed. That is one movie that I've always wanted to watch. I just never have.
It was Kyle O'Reilly's entrance theme when he was in PWG.
Sweet.
So,
was it Kylo Ren's entrance theme?
I'm shipping up to Alderaan. Way-o.
All right, then.
That's enough of this silliness. Are you ready to get started on the road?
Oh, I'm not dead yet. Let's go ahead and we'll get started.
All right. This first song is This Land Is Your Land, This Land Is My Land. No. This next song is called This Road. This road. This town is our town. So fucking glad. All right, we're starting off pretty hot and heavy here with This Road.
So, let's talk a little bit about that. I was looking over my notes.
A four-leaf clover.
That's coming up. So this road, it's kind of obvious what the song's about. It's about the stuff you encounter and how you feel, after all the touring that these guys have done. And gotta say, I dig the song. It's a good opener. I like the chorus, and I think the song definitely gets better as they hit the solos. There are some keyboard solos throughout this album. There are some guitar solos throughout this album. They are phenomenal, and you just get a little bit of a sampling of what awaits you on the rest of this album and this song.
I see you wiggle it just a little bit. I'll see you wiggle it. Dude, everything but the actual album tonight.
Surprise! Come on, man. We got to do better than we did the last Children of Bodom album. Gotta focus.
Yep. You got to get over the bar, and the bar is on the floor. All right, this next song is called Crimson and Clover. No, this next song is called...
Same joke you did on the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra. Same exact joke. Then you turn into Chewbacca. I don't know what the fuck's going on around here.
It's madness, I tell you. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house. Gay.
Every day, and a good time.
Everything is gay. G-A-E, gay. All right.
Gay.
All right, here we go. This is all right. Let's get serious. Let's get serious, Jesse.
Children of Bodom, dude. This may be top 3 for me by the time we're done. Damn, dude.
All right.
Focus.
This is. I shouldn't get high before a podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's probably a good idea.
This was a single that was released December 7th, 2018. This is Under Glass and Clover. Fuck me. Under Grass and Clover. Oh, I love it. Love it. No kidding around, no goofiness. That's just a straight up kick ass song. I love that bridge that, where it gets a little higher. Good stuff.
Did you say this was the first single or the only single released off this album?
Why don't you listen to me when I talk?
I'm sorry. I'm busy picking through all the rest of the odd bullshit that you say.
You're busy reading stories about guys fucking horses. That's what you're doing.
No, I don't want to read those stories, sir. Don't want to read them.
More equestrian porn. Got it.
Negative.
This was the first of 4 singles.
Okay, wow. 4 singles off this album have dropped?
Yeah, Under Grass and Clover, December 7th, This Road, February 1st of 2019. Platitudes and Barren Word was another kick-ass song, by the way. March
I watched
1st.
it, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you put up the video earlier. Mm-hmm. March 1st. And Hecate's Nightmare, March 8th.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that this was a great pick for them to release as a single because, as we said on the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra, this is a great representation of a Children of Bodom song. They have everything that I come to expect. But if you compare this song to the first one we just heard, it's interesting how he does that bit of a vocal change. I don't know if it's whatever filter he uses or whatever. It just sounds definitely different. And granted, it's, that's kind of their calling card when it comes to that, those creepy, almost wraith-sounding vocals sometimes. And they're, okay, now tell me if I'm wrong here, Mark, because there's something in this song that occurs that's very indicative of a Children of Bodom, at least some of the songs that I've heard in the past, plus 3 or 4 off this album. There is a signature, oh man, I wish I could even put into words what it is. I spelled it B-L-O-N-G, blong, okay? Yeah, that makes sense?
Were you smoking your blong before you got on this podcast?
There's like this epic sounding blong that they put in every once in a while throughout their songs. And this is the first iteration of it that happens in Under Grass and Clover. It's only like, it's right. I don't think it's right at the end of the song. It's mixed in there, but you'll notice it throughout a few other songs on this album. And I swear they've done it before in other songs. I don't know what it is. I guarantee you that there's a damn term for it. But just pointing it out there. Blong. B-L-O-N-G. Smoke it up.
Okay. Metal Hammer of Doom, Radulich and Broadcasting Network says Hexed is full of blong. Do you like blong in your music? This is very blong heavy.
There is quite a few blongs being passed around throughout the song.
Smoke a blong, listen to the blong.
Well, I hope people don't come here for actual, critique, because I am not offering that.
No, but if you like music to listen to your blong with,
at some point we may hear it. I don't know if we get deep enough into these songs because we're limited by what we can play.
I feel like what you're thinking of is actually the guy who swings the guitar and hits people over the head and he yells, El Kabong.
El Kablong.
El Kablong.
No, sir. I'm not confused.
AllMusic.com gave it a 3.5 out of 5, and Exclaim, E-X-C-L-A-I-M, gave it a 6 out of 10. What do you think about that?
I'm not feeling that. I think this is definitely going to be higher on my list so far, and we're talking about the album, right? Not just the song. We're talking about the album, right?
We're talking about the blong.
And we're talking about the blong as a whole.
Oh, hits from the blong.
I played some Cypress over the weekend.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I cranked it up here in the living room.
Did you say that? Could you just grab Caleb by his collar and be like, "I don't know who you play with." Say you're trying to get
don't
loco.
You know I'm loco?
Start jumping around the house with them.
I was like, so.
God, let me go!
Get me out of here! But no, I think
we're not going to make it to the end of this podcast.
No, we've got there will be medleys. Trust me. Okay, it's an inevitability. I don't know if they're comparing it to previous entries in their discography, and I'm just completely. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to add this to the Radulich.
They have softened up over the years. I will tell you that they were a bit harder. Yeah, their first couple of albums were fucking wicked hard.
Wicked hard, bro.
We're a little bit heavier, a little less mainstreamy. And then they entered this period a couple of albums ago where they're, like I said, it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. And I wouldn't necessarily even call it mainstream, but they were mainstream elements to the music that made it a little bit more accessible.
Nothing to me on this album screams mainstream.
No, but I would say it's more accessible than other bands in the melodic death metal genre.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll trust your opinion on that.
Let's keep listening to it, and maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. Maybe you won't, and you'll tell me to go fuck myself. Who knows?
I'll say, sir, you're smoking a blong. So we just did Under Grass and Clover. What's up next, then?
Okay, faggot. What's next?
Work it in there. That's only 2 times this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, Don't throw stones. This is Glass Houses. Rowdy. Here we go. What do you think? Glass Houses.
Oh man, just looking over the lyrics here. That's this definitely is not going to be considered accessible. Not when one of your lyrics are, "What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger is a crock of shit. I'm sick of it. Sick of you and fuck you too." All right, sir.
I mean, not traditional radio, but definitely satellite.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I mean, there is some exquisite guitar work in these songs, and I think it's showcased here as we later get into the song. It seems like a few of these, I remember when I listened to them just recently today. I listened to this album probably, I don't know, between 5 and 10 times, but I listened to it with fresh ears again today, and I was like, at the beginning of the song, I'm like, oh man, I don't recall digging this one that much. And then as it continues, there are points where I start feeling that inevitable, that I've got to bang my head to this. It's got a great beat, and you got some, like I said, the keyboards are amazing, and the guitars, especially in this one, I think are phenomenal. So, Glass Houses, I mean, we're keeping the pace up, dude. We're 3 songs in, and I am not displeased with Children of Bodom at all. I really had reservations as to whether I was going to like these guys.
I know Children of Bodom kick ass. I mean,
yeah,
they're one of my favorite bands, and I haven't done them nearly enough justice on this podcast. Like, this is now the second album we've done, and I don't think, I almost feel like I need to go back and review some of their older stuff just to talk about how great they are, because I've been a fuckhead for this album, and I worship chaos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. We've said it quite a few times. You guys have said it mostly, which is, it's another Children of Bodom song. What does it take for them to separate themselves from what's come before? I think that's the big thing that it seems like you may have trouble with. Like, okay, well, it's just as good. Are they one of these bands that's, okay, well, they're great, and the only time you can say anything about them is when they fall below that level of greatness. And I will say, so far, I haven't heard anything that sounds horrible. It makes me want to turn this album off, that's for sure. I'm ready to go to the next song.
Let's go to the next one. Our next album entry here, this is Hexed's Nightmare.
Just goes to show
All right, that one's got a pretty decent march to it. See, I like my Children of Bodom more thrashier, faster.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this one's got a spooky vibe.
Okay,
You know, kind of like.
I'm gonna play an old Children of Bodom song for you real quick.
Okay.
Okay. This is probably like emblematic of the old Children of Bodom sound and what we're looking for when we're like, where's the really good Children of Bodom? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's hear it.
All right, here we go. From the album Follow the Reaper, this is Hate Me. Yes, I don't give a fuck if you hate me. Motto of the Radulich and Broadcasting Network.
That's good stuff. How old was that? What was that? Give me the deets.
Compare that to Hexed's Nightmare. Give me a little Jesse Starcher wisdom, and I'll go look that up for you.
Well, okay. Yeah, this song, I think it's pronounced Hecate. I want to say, I don't care. Pronunciation, Bridge is not in effect here on the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra. Well, okay, if we're going to do a comparison of what we just heard and the song off the album, clearly Hecate's Nightmare is a little bit step back. It's spookier. It's kind of slowed down. It's got a bit of a Mark said there was a march to it. Yeah, it's got this vibe to it. I looked up who Hecate was, by the way, and she is a goddess in ancient Greek religion and mythology, most often shown holding a pair of torches or a key, and in later periods depicted in triple form. She was variously associated with crossroads, entranceways, light magic, witchcraft, knowledge of herbs and poisonous plants, ghosts, necromancy, and sorcery. So yeah, that's a perfect. For her to have a nightmare, that's pretty scary. Pretty scary stuff. So, lay it on me, Mark. Did you find it yet?
Almost there. Oh, 2000.
2000. Wow, man, that's right. These guys have been around for a while.
Follow the Reaper.
On the zone.
Hate Me was a song by Finnish heavy metal band Children of Bodom. The song was released as a demo version of a song from their third album, Follow the Reaper. The single managed to sell platinum. There was also a yellow 7-inch single released by Nuclear Blast, blah, blah, blah.
Best 2 out of 3. Best 3 out of 5. Any idea what I'm referencing there?
That'd be Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, my friend.
Oh, my gosh. Yoink that one. I really thought I'd stumped you.
Yeah.
Damn.
A lot of good
Follow
songs.
that Reaper.
A lot of good songs on Follow the Reaper. There's Follow the Reaper, Bodom After Midnight, Every Time I Die, Hate Me, obviously. A lot of good stuff here on this
Bodom
album.
After Midnight.
Bodom After Midnight.
USA up all night.
All right, let's move this party along. This next one, I love the title of this one. I was actually talking about this with somebody tonight, with somebody at work. we have a nurse who, when she speaks to the inmates, I mean, she can be nice, but there are times where this little white girl just gets loud, and I'm always joking with her, like, you're going to get punched in the face one of these days, and no one's going to come to your protection.
Oh, no.
You will have deserved it.
Oh,
the
no.
way you talk to some of these guys. So, she sent somebody away from the desk, and she was really nasty about it. And I just started mumbling to myself, someone's going to get their head kicked in tonight. So
I can't wait to read you these lyrics. I'm reading these lyrics, and I had no idea.
So if she doesn't get kicked in the face, she's definitely going to get kicked in the spleen. All right. Kicked in the spleen as opposed to somebody's going to get the head kicked in tonight. I like that one. But, really cool, aggressive song, fun song. No qualms there.
Yeah, still going full force here. And so you're whining, bitching all day long. You don't connect, you don't belong. When you want to fess up and you want to come clean, it's like taking a kick in the spleen. So that is the very beginning of what we just heard.
I don't understand why more movies on the Hallmark Channel don't start that way.
Oh, man. This is another one of those songs where I was like, oh, boy, I don't know. And then we hit, like, the middle of the song, and then we go to keyboards and guitar solos, and I can't stop, bobbing my head to it. They have a knack for doing that to me. So
it's just
that is a plus.
Man. Children of Bodom is a very catchy band.
Yeah. I've noticed that as, going through, what are we, about halfway now? We're at 5, we've got 11. So, yeah, and I have not had any problems with any of these songs.
Nope.
They're all decent. So
this next one's probably the second best song on the album, maybe even the first best, depending on your point of view. It's all depending on your point of view. This is Platitudes and Barren Words. All right, Platitudes and Barren Words. That song kicks ass, Jesse.
Yeah, I will not disagree there. My notes say it's it was catchy as hell. I liked it a lot. Did you, when you were choosing the Metal Hammer of Doom extras, did you see this video and decide against it, or just that you never even looked at it?
I don't think it was out yet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
remember we did these like 20 years ago.
That's right. I forgot. I forgot all about that. Back when you actually couldn't, full of snot and piss and vinegar.
Oh yeah, I couldn't breathe. I mean, I already can't breathe at night. You know, I spend 90 minutes a night suffocating, nearly to death.
But back when your wife threatened to divorce you because you were so gross.
Yes, that's right. My wife didn't want to be in the same room with me because I was full of snot and I was getting it everywhere.
Nasty. Just wiping it on her, wiping it on the kids.
I was like a spider spinning snot webs.
Oh, so nasty. Oh man. They're going from room to room and they accidentally run into one of your snot webs.
Like, giant spider. Is it scrumptious?
I watched the video tonight, and I'm glad we didn't cover it because I would have been pissed. Even though there was a bit of a narrative to it, even though we couldn't have covered it. But either way.
Was Robert Tepper chasing them around their warehouse?
No, that was so much more fun than this. This was one of those, like, it was a horror film, right? Some guy stops these two girls and, plays dead. At first, they go out to check on him, and then he gets up and he basically captures them, takes them back to his place, hangs one of them by piercing her back right by her shoulder blades, and hangs her from the ceiling. The other person the other girl ends up waking up and rescuing her, but at the very end, the guy walks into the room and he's trying to figure out where the girl's at, and they both jump on his back into video. That is the dumbest shit. Unless there's going to be a continuation, which there damn well better be, which there may be. Hell, I may be talking out my ass.
I believe it's they do it. The next song, the next part of that whole story is November Rain.
Somebody left a cake out in the rain.
Somebody left my cake out in the rain along with the cat. All right, this is our title track. This is called Hexed. All right, that had a nice little thrashy beat to it, very upbeat. I said we're playing around a lot tonight, but I mean, this is a solid album for sure.
It is, yeah. I wanted to read to you our buddy Angry Metal Guy, a little bit of his review at the end here.
Does he know where his buddy?
He has no fucking clue. I even tweeted him one time. He like straight up ignored us, which is fine. He's probably a pretty popular dude since you fucking go to Google and look for a review. He's like 2 or 3, down from the tops, if that sometimes. So.
Angry Metal Guy, don't ignore us. I will boil your bunny.
Don't scare the man. So he says he gives the rating of this album a 3 out of 5, and I'm like, oh man, that ain't the greatest rating.
What are you doing, Angry Metal Guy? That's highly irregular. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, listen. I'm afraid to ask if that's a reference or not, but.
What are you doing, Dave? This is highly irregular. Yes, that's a reference.
From what?
I want to say...
Dave, is it 2001 Space Odyssey?
Yes.
Ah, okay, all right. And you were impersonating Hal. Boy, look, I fucking put that together. Never seen the movie. All right. So he says that with minimal filler and a shitload of energy, for years I haven't been impressed with COB's album dynamics. But once again, he apparently is wrong. He says Hexed turns out to be one of the best sounding records in the band's discog. It's clean, it's open, and it's warm as a snuggly kitten. If you don't like Children of Bodom, I won't be able to convince you. If you're a sworn believer in pre-2000 COB, there's a chance Hexed might feel you up. So it's pretty high praise, I think, in his opinion, of this album, even though he gave it a 3 out of 5, which I assume, there must be some really crazy shit that's got to happen on the album that really impresses him for it to be a 4.
I think, here's the problem. And I think we run into this with a lot of albums that we cover here. They really have to... There has to be something really odd or different or explosive about the album for me at least to really get into it and have a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
because I think otherwise what ends up happening is it's like this is easily a very solid album. Does it stand out though? Not really.
Yeah. When we talk about Ramahoy's Time to Party, okay, we're going to have so much to talk about because of how unique it is and how much. Okay,
but even like Soilwork. Soilwork was the last Soilwork album that we did was very different. It was a very interesting, layered album. I would not call this one layered.
Okay, I'll give you that. Here's what I'm running into tonight, because I'm not going to spoil it or anything, but I really like Soilwork. The album that they put out, I think a lot of times when I grade an album, really it's just simple math. You look at the amount of tracks that are on there and look at the amount of tracks you could do without. This album is going to be up there because so far we are how many songs in? 8, 9, or 7? 7 songs in. And there's not a song on here where I'm like, I could do without this.
No, so far every song, I don't think this overstays its welcome.
No, and samey? Have you felt samey yet?
No, it hasn't been samey. I think my only criticism of Hex so far is it's a Children of Bodom album.
We weren't going to say that, but my gosh, the one fucking big time we get into reviewing it, that's exactly what comes out. It's a Children of Bodom album.
Yeah, I can't... I don't know. There's just nothing about it to me that stands out. There's nothing about it that makes it special. There's there's nothing. It's just solid. It's great musicianship. I would recommend it. And we still have like a few more songs to go. To four as a matter of fact. So let's get to it. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna medley I'm gonna medley them both. I'm gonna do 2, stop, and then do 2 again.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Hit it, Johnny.
We're in hit it, Johnny. We're into the medley portion of the evening.
Sweet by
That was Relapse, The Nature of My Crime, and Say Never Look Back. I was thinking about this as the music was playing. This past weekend, where we've neglected our yard for the longest time. And like, just to let you know, when the last time we did yard work was, my Christmas tree was still in the backyard on its stand.
Are you going? Can we talk about your hose?
Ooh.
No, wait a second.
Jesse, I thought you'd never ask.
Been waiting all night to talk about it.
So that's my hose, damn it. So the first thing I went out there was gay. Was mowing the lawn. That's not a euphemism for like lesbian sex, ladies and gentlemen. I was really mowing my lawn. So I should say mowing the weeds. You ever do that? You just like your lawn is mostly made up of weeds, and you're just cutting the weeds down.
Oh, it's bad. It can get bad. Yes, sir.
So I was out there mowing the weeds, and with my battery powered lawnmower, and I was listening to this album.
And your flippy floppies.
And my flippy floppies. And my floppity hat. And this album was great for doing yard work.
Oh yeah,
like,
dude.
You just want to keep yourself pumped up, and and nothing that you have to necessarily focus on, but it makes for great background music. This is your album.
I think my biggest concern going into this was I was worried about the vocals. I didn't know how well I would be able to be subjected, how long I'd be able to be subjected to this guy's vocals, because they're so unique and they're high pitch, and it's such a screamy kind of deal. And that didn't wear on me. What I found myself doing was getting through the album really easily, my first go through, and I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm already to the bonus content, and started the album over immediately. And this album is, we still got a couple more songs left, but I can tell you that, yeah, you put this on, background music it can be, but it's also got enough in it to capture your attention and make you bob your head. That's the important part about making about this being a good album.
I haven't not enjoyed any song on here. I think where I'm at though is, it's a solid entry into the catalog. It's it's great for doing housework or yard work or keeping it on the background, but it's not special.
Yeah. Well, of those two songs that we just listened to, I think my least favorite song off the album is actually Relapse. And Say Never Look Back, like, immediately redeems the album because I really like that song.
Yep,
so
it's good stuff. All right, this is the last two songs of the night, and then we're going to get the fuck out of here. All right, this is Soon Departed and Knuckle Duster. Alrighty, that's the end of that. Overall, I'm going to give this an A-.
A-. Very interesting. All right. Well, my official review here, as I just finished writing it when you were playing that last song, I got to say I wasn't displeased. It really is a solid entry for 2019. So much so, I'm going to give it top honors on the list so far. And I'm going to say the reason for that is due to, number one, its heaviness. This album's very heavy. In my opinion, it is. Of what we've listened to so far this year, I'd say this is right up there with some of the heavier stuff that we've heard. And also its consistency. I think those two things together make this probably the most solid album. Beast in Black, From Hell with Love, was up there for me at number one. So this is edging it out barely, just because there's one song on the Beast in Black album I could have done without. On here, there's nothing where I'm saying take it off of there. Not one.
Take it off.
Take it off, baby.
Take that do-rag off. Take it off. Oh.
So
take those acid wash jeans designed by your mama off, please.
Oh, I know this song. Oh, wait a second. We were just talking about this shit. What is that? Is that More De La Soul?
That is More De La Soul.
Fuck yes. Got a reference. Mark it down. All right, so yeah, I'm giving it top spot. Hexed is going at number one. Now we've got.
That's crazy talk. It's not better than Soilwork.
It is better than Soilwork. There are probably 2 to 3 songs I could.
Your mom's better than Soilwork.
No, I guess.
Hang on, I want to go back through this. Wait a sec. It's not better than Soilwork.
When's okay?
It's better than. It's better than. What did I do?
You gave Soilwork an A, so you're consistent with that. I would say that you're in line with what you're actually thinking.
Okay, it's better than Papa Roach. It's better than A Pale Horse Named Death.
Okay, you gave A Pale Horse Named Death an A-. So Papa Roach, Dream Theater, Distance Over Time, A Pale Horse Named Death, Queensryche's The Verdict, Advantageous.
Hang on, I'm not, you're way past me. It's not better than Beast in Black.
And I said it's edging. It's edging out.
Okay.
It's edging out Beast in Black.
Avantasia.
Hello. You gave Avantasia an A-. So.
All right. Yeah. Okay. It's about as good as Avantasia. Skip Dream Theater because my opinion on that band doesn't count. What'd I give Queensryche?
B-. That's the worst grade you've given so far.
You know what? It's not better than. It's not better than The Dirt.
We're putting The Dirt on there. We're not putting The Dirt on
Give
there.
us the. I'll put that up against the single. Give us the dirt. Give us the dirt.
Red lips and big tits.
That's right.
See, Soilwork I listened to just recently again. I went back and revisited it, and there is the first half of that album is really great. And then when you get towards like the end, there is some stuff on there that I was just like, okay, well, I really enjoyed what you did with the first half, but this second half feels kind of lackluster. And that's why I think it's deserving of number 3. I think Beast in Black is better than the Soilwork album. I had it at number 1.
It's not going to be better than Overkill, because Welcome to New Jersey.
Fucking next left, baby. Street signs and fucking, yeah, buddy. Street signs and landmarks. That's what they just fucking called it.
It's not going to be better than Battle Beast. It's not going to be better.
I will probably say that Battle Beast has the potential to get up there.
It's not going to be better than Whitesnake.
Of course it's not in your fucking world. Gosh. Fucking sing me like 5 songs from the album.
Sworn Enemy.
We'll see. I know you've got to be joking about it not being, or about it being worse than fucking Welcome to New Jersey. You're joking there. Are you that big of a fan of Overkill?
I'm kidding around, yeah.
That's what I thought.
You know what? It's not better than Oakley Dokley.
That's going to be a fun one.
White wine spritzer.
Oh boy, I want to go back and listen to that. I want to listen to that album and our review. because that album was so unique.
Yeah, well, guess what? June 12th, we're doing it again. Oakley Dokley.
Yeah, buddy.
Haddly Toodly.
Oh, that's
Oakley.
brilliant.
Motherfucking Dokley.
I wonder if the production has increased. Yeah, buddy.
Dude, I listened to Haddly Toodly as soon as it dropped.
Yeah.
As soon as I found out that it dropped, it's really good. So much. It's actually a lot better than Haddly Doodly.
I think that was probably one of my bigger complaints on the one that we were on the first one.
Right.
Just the production quality. But man, if they've ramped up production quality, this fucking thing will kick ass.
I added a bunch of new shows for the summer. We kicked things off with Oakley Dokley, and then Rammstein, then Amon Amarth, then L7, and then
Girl power, baby.
Glory Hammer, then the Texas Hippie Coalition, and then finally July 24th, New Sabaton.
Oh my no!
Yes.
I did not see that. A new Sabaton's going to drop.
Sabaton: The Great War drops July
man.
19th, and I threw it right on the schedule.
Wow. Yeah, that's got top 3 written all over it. They cannot. If they fuck it up, I'm going to be so disappointed.
So,
Sabaton is so great.
That's what's coming next, and it's all better than this album.
Well, once a Legion hits, I don't know. I'm going to have to really take off the old biased hat, put on the critical hat, and see what the hell happens. Are we done?
I'm so done. Next week we got a split 7-inch. Side A, Shazam. Side B, WrestleMania. Fighting is our life. Pump it up, pump it up.
I'll hit you with my avalanche.
Yes. I'll hit you with my cane, you pencil neck geek. So next week we got Shazam, the Monster Society of Evil. We got Shazam, Damn You Hollywood, She Could. And then right here on the Metal Hammer of Doom. Remember when you said pick 5 songs and I picked 20?
Oh fuck!
Have you checked out the? I shared with you. The playlist.
Yeah, you shared the playlist. I have not looked at it though.
You should. It's like 20 songs long.
No.
I went crazy.
Oh, no.
Now some of that stuff is what Pat told me to put on there.
Okay.
But then I just went plumb loco. I'll have to edit it down later, or you should look at it and see what you want me to keep on there, and then I'll edit the rest.
It's real simple. Pick your favorite 5. Take the rest of them off.
You pick your favorite 5 and take the rest of them off.
I'm confused. I haven't picked any yet.
And then we have a TV party tonight. You gonna watch WrestleMania? You gonna look for me in the crowd?
Yeah, I'll be watching, buddy.
All right. Gonna watch the first ever women's main event.
Are you going to stay awake the whole time? Because I know that it's going to be hard for me to. I mean, it's going to end at like fucking midnight.
Yeah, well, it's a 12-hour show. I understand.
Does your body understand? That's the question.
I'm bringing a pillow and blanket because it's going to be outside.
You're ready.
And then April 12th is Countdown to Endgame. Ugh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I know, man. It's going to be a blast.
That's your cue to do your plugs.
Oh, well, that was my cue to yawn. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, go give the Radulich and Broadcasting Network Facebook page a like to stay up on top of all the great podcasts that we have to offer. Listen, we do comics, we do movies, we talk TV, and all sorts of other great topics hit right here on the Radulich and Broadcasting Network. All you have to do is go to your favorite podcast platform, whether that be iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio. TuneIn Radio.
Nuts.
I know. I leaned right into it and fucking skipped all over it. Deezer, baby. Deezer. Go check out Deezer. All you got to do is type in RADULICH, and you should be able to subscribe and pick shows. You could just go back, pick one show, give it a little listen.
You can go back and pick your nose.
Pick your nose, pick your butt, and pick your toes. That's all I think I have to say, Mark Radulich. Get us the hell on out of here.
All right, we're some sleepy babies, so that's all there is tonight for the Metal Hammer of Doom. We thank you for putting up with us, and we hope to offend you sometime in the future.
This is firefighter Raphael Porriette for Firehouse Subs. Introducing new Firehouse Pairs. Pair your favorite small sub with a signature side, like the awesome 5-cheese mac and cheese. And remember, a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs goes towards helping first responders. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. Participating locations only. Firehouse Subs will donate a minimum of $1 million in 2019 to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation by donating 0.11% of every purchase.